Good day, fellow predators. Welcome aboard. Today I'm going to talk a little bit of how you can furnish your layout on the cheaper side of life instead of spending big bucks at the usual Amazon and eBay in your corner hardware or hobby shop. We'll start with some easy stuff. Your roads. A piece of that black paper from eBay, and thing is 4 inches wide, 4 feet long, and then you want $12. Tar paper, roofing paper. Get them all over town, scrapyard, whatever. Even boxboard from cereal boxes, paint black. It's a cheap way of making roads. It's stiff, and tar paper even smells like asphalt when you're finished. Freshly laid asphalt. Other items, examples, ground clearance or cover is usually brushy stuff. Here we got Spanish moss, which is the same stuff they use for ground cover. You break it up and you glue it onto your board. The Spanish moss ground cover at the hobby shop I was just there today this bag would have been $24. At the dollar stores and the craft shops, $2.50 for a bag. And this bag is half empty because I used a lot of it already on other items. Another good thing for you is trees. And everybody has a Christmas tree at home that they're going to throw in the garbage. Cut the ends off. You fluff them up. Or your garland. There's one here. I got a whole bunch more in here. Different lengths, heights. And you take your scissors and you just trim them to the shape you want, because not all pine trees are the same. If you look at it closely, you can see it's not perfectly triangular shape as the Christmas tree was. They're scruffy looking, which you want. The wire in the bottom, you drill a hole in the table, stick in like in there, perfectly fine. Again, like I said, use Christmas trees or garland stuff that you have in your house. If you're going to throw it out, save a branch. Because you get a bag of trees like this off of eBay, there's 24 trees in the bag. They want $24. That's free. Can't get more cheaper than that. Another item I got here, you're going to have to wire your track up eventually. This is actually old phone cable. It's got four wire system on this one, which is excellent for switch. The switches take 3 wires. Neutral, positive, negative. Make the mag go back and forth on your switches. Or you can run power to it. Use them for your lights, for your buildings, turntables. You can use a spool of this at any hobby shop. You're looking at $24. You can go to anybody working for telephone guys, ask if you can snag 20 feet of wire off them, and 9 times 10 they'll give you a whole bunch for nothing. Ask, be surprised what you get. Second item is sand. You use sand for your ground cover. This sand happens to be blue. It's aquarium sand for crabs. Not the kind that you get on your personal stuff, not the other kind, you know. This one was $4. It's half empty now, but it works great if you want to sprinkle it down to make like a creek or water scenes. And then once it's down, you buy a spray adhesive, give it a quick spray or a flat varnish spray to keep it glued in place. Again, a bottle of this at the hobby shop was $12. This was $3.50. Here's another surprise for you. This is the same sand that is, but it's black. It's as coarse as salt is, table salt. So it's really fine. And again, a bag of this was, for 12 ounces, they wanted $12. I got 2 kilos here for $12. So you have to just, there's lots of ways you can build your layout. If you want to go expensive, it's your choice. If you want to go on the cheap side, it's your choice. But remember, it's your money. Make it work for you. And what else I got in this bag? There's like Santa Claus here, man. Let's go with this. This is another bag of that gravelly stuff, but this is a little bit thicker, heavier grade. It's about the size of salt that you use for your driveway. And it's again it's aquarium stuff. It's black, and if you find that it's too big for you, what I do is I pour it onto a hard surface with some wax paper on top. Take my hammer to it and smack it. It'll shatter and we break it down to smaller pieces, which might do you, but again, it's a little coarser, but not as coarse as the gravel, as driveway salt. It's halfway between there. And more trees, like I said. It's just an old Christmas tree like that cut up. And just for fun, I got some flags. And I'm going to be a proud Canadian and show them. They're actually decorations for toothpicks, for sandwiches. But the flag is a decent size and for the top of a building or whatever. Or just to prove that you're who you are. A couple other suggestions I got is those wooden coffee stirring sticks that I've been replacing the plastic ones now. The wooden ones, they're roughly 6 inches long and maybe a 1/4 inch wide. But they were great for if you want to build something with them, like for building whatever. Put a bunch together, glue them together in a bundle for cargo off your cars and your trains and whatever. But if you look around at craft stores, dollar stores, whatever, use your imagination. You'd be surprised the stuff that you can find for a lot less than you expect. Sometimes you have to really think outside the box. And some people just love doing it outside the box. Some people want to be the pierce and stick to the whatever. It's your set. Do as you like. Just remember, have fun doing it. Thank you and play safe.